गंगा जी तट पर
इसलिए बोल रहे हैं नित्यानंद।
Yes. Nityananda is saying, with Nityananda's Kripa, they will not be able to realize Bhagavan. Without Nityananda Prabhu's Kripa, you cannot realize Bhagavan. Yasya prasada, Bhagavat prasada. Oopsies, Vrindam.
गुरु की कृपा होगी तो भगवान की निश्चित ही कृपा होगी। इसलिए गुरुपाद पद यदि गुरुदेव की कृपा प्राप्त ना हो तो भगवान की कृपा प्राप्त नहीं हो सकती।
If you don't get Gurudev's Kripa, then you cannot get Bhagavan's Kripa.
बिना महातो पत्र जो अभिषेक भरत महाराज रघुगढ़ राजा को बोल रहे हैं
Then the Raja is saying, hey, Raghu,
घर संसार त्याग देने से तो भगवान को पा जाएगा।
if you take the orange clothes and you leave your house and you leave your family and you tell them, do you think you'll be able to attain Bhagavan? So if you are fasting, just eating just only fruit and milk, do you think you'll be able to attain Bhagavan? Just by eating fruit and vegetables or fruit. So that means also so many monkeys, they are only eating fruits. Then they have not attained Bhagavan. So how can you attain Bhagavan? Even if you take the shelter of a Guru Pad, you surrender at the lotus feet of a Guru. It's like Abhishek to punch five elements. So you have to do sarpin. You should surrender to the lotus feet of Guru. Until you have not until you are not surrendered at the lotus feet of Guru. What is Guru Pad? Guru Pad means? What is the meaning of Guru Pad? Guru Pad means Abhin. So, if you get Guru Pad's Kripa, then Bhagavan is saying, then Guru. It's what you have to do. You have to get hold tight of Gurudev's lotus feet. Don't think Gurudev is just an ordinary human being. So you will think, he's doing same thing. What am I doing? So don't think Gurudev is just an ordinary human being like you. Bhagavan is saying, what is Bhagavan? Bhagavan is Vishay and Gurudev is Ashray. Ashray Tattva and Vishay Vigra. Vishay Vigra is Krishna and Ashray Vigra is Guru. So Prabhupada have said. So who is Vishay? Vishay Vigra is Vishay Ashray is Krishna. Who is the actually who is the mool, original Ashray? Vishay is Radharani. Radharani is serving Krishna. Who is our Aradhya Dev? Is Bhagavan Vrajanendra Sundar Shri Krishna. That's why I said Aradhya Bhagavan. Who is his Dham? Who is Bhagavan's Dham? Is Vrajdham, Vrindavan Dham. is his dham.
जिस वृंदावन धाम की धूली
It's the dust of this Vrindavan dham.
प्राप्त करने के लिए तपस्या कर रहे हैं.
Many bhaktas are doing tapasya to get the dust of Vrindavan.
सामान्य स्थान नहीं है.
This is not an ordinary place. Vrindavan is not an ordinary place. Its dust is not any ordinary dust.
ये कोई धूली नहीं है.
It's not just any ordinary dust.
गोपियों की चरण धूली मिल जाए तो
Gopis are.
नंदन कानन
Get something from the kitchen.
नंदन गोपियों की चरण
Sorry.
कृष्ण को चोर हो गया. कहीं जरूर होता है क्या लीला
Sorry. So Bhagavan is doing.
डॉक्टर को दिखाया कोई चोर
Sorry about that.
बाहर नहीं है.
This can go in there.
समस्त द्वारिकावासी चिंता में पड़ गए.
All the Dwarka rishis, all the residents of Dwarka are puzzled. They are worried that why is Krishna? Doesn't go in there.
बोले हाँ नारद जी को ये दी
It's a different. Oh, it's a different headphone. It's like this one. Oh, okay. Now we can just listen to that one. So yes. So Dwarka. One day Krishna had a bad headache in Dwarka, and all the residents of Dwarka were very worried. So Naradji.
भगवान क्या करेंगे.
So what will Bhagavan do?
सबके लिए पत्नी का पति तो प्रिय है.
So the wife is very dear to Bhagavan, like the wife of. So like all the wives of Bhagavan, Rukmani, Satyabham, they are very close to Bhagavan. Bhagavan is very close to them, Krishna. They don't know anything other than Krishna. So Narad Rishi is saying, hey Rukmani, and so Naradji went to Rukmani and Satyabham, give us your dust of your feet. So because if the dust is put on Krishna's head, then his head will be cured. So the Dwarika's Maisi, the Dwarika's queens are saying, Are Bhagwan, Krishna is Bhagwan. This is Kali Yug. So what did the Rukmani and Satyabhama say? Pati Deva Bho. So nobody in Dwarika gave the dust of their feet. So when did the Narad Rishi go? So Narad Rishi went to Vrindavan. This is like basically Krishna has a headache, and Krishna said to Naradji that my headache will be only cured if I have put the dust of Bhakta, dust of the devotees on my head, then my head will be cured. So first Narad Rishi went to the queens of Dwarka, and the queens of the Dwarka didn't give the dust. So then he went to Vrindavan. So 16,000. I've got 16,000 wives, 16,108 wives. They are all happy. Yes. So the first thing, when somebody meets you, they will say, how are you? They say, how are you? So all these Brajvasis, so they ask Naradji, first of all, they ask Naradji, how are you? In the kirtan, in one kirtan, it's saying, Rajai Kanai.
अधिक समय के लिए नहीं आ सकते, एक दो दिन के लिए आ जाते।
So if he cannot come all the,
भाई अधिक समय के लिए नहीं रह सकते तो एक दो दिन के लिए।
if he cannot come for, if he cannot come and stay here for many days, then at least come here for 1 or 2 days. So this is what the Gurudev is explaining about this verse. So Narad Rishi,
नारद ऋषि ने धीरे धीरे शांत होना दिया।
so Narad Rishi gave the news.
क्या ठीक है?
So is Krishna ठीक? Is Krishna well?
नारद ऋषि ने बोला,
So Narad Rishi said, no, Krishna has got a very bad headache.
सर में दर्द हो रहा है।
He's got a very bad headache.
ये इस कथा सुनते ही
So listening to this katha, just listening to this news about Krishna's head, that Krishna's got bad headache, the Gopis just were so eager, said, oh, he's got a bad headache.
नारद ऋषि ने बोला,
Narad Rishi said, yes, he's got a headache,
औसत भी है,
but
लेकिन औषधि नहीं मिल रही।
but
समझ रहे हैं? आयुर्वेदिक औषधि पता चल जाए। वैद्य तो
how do you increase the volume in here? Volume.
बताएगा इस औषधि के संग में एक छाल या कुछ मिला करके दे दो। तो उसे को लगे अनुपान।
Anupan. Sorry, hold on, I couldn't hear the translation.
औषध तो है, वैद्य ही है, डॉक्टर
So there's a doctor, there's a Vaid, there's everyone there in Dwarka,
लेकिन
but
अनुपान
but
तो बोला क्या? वैद्य ने बोला कि
so the Vaid said, so the Vaid went to see the doctor's Krishna's head, and he said, the Vaid says, so if he gets the dust of a Bhakta and put it on his head, then his head will be cured. So Gopi said,
सुनते ही ब्रज गोपी
Sante Vraja Gopi.
कहा कि अरे हम मर जाए कहीं भी जाए बच्चे।
So the Gopis are saying, no problem, even if we have to go to hell, we don't worry about that. All we want is that Krishna's head should be cured. For the happiness of Krishna,
उन्होंने क्या किया?
what they did,
चरणों को झाड़ कर
so the dust of their feet, dust of their lotus feet, they gathered so much dust in the cloth and gave it to Narad Rishi.
हे नारद जी दे
And he said, hey Narad Rishi, don't wait here now, quickly go take this dust to Krishna, because our Krishna is suffering, and don't even wait any moment here, quickly go to Dwarka.
भगवान की प्रसन्नता के लिए यदि
Just see, Gopis are saying that even for the happiness of Krishna, even if we have to go to hell, it doesn't matter.
गोविंद के सिर पे उस धूल को रख दिया। इसे बोला गया गोपी तालाब। अभी पोखर बोले तो हम लोग पोखर बोलते हैं, हिंदी में बोलते हैं तालाब।
Ta'ala.
वहाँ द्वारिका में जाएंगे, एक गोपी तालाब है जहाँ पर ब्रज गोपियों
So the Vraj Gopis,
शरण धारी को
so,
नारद ऋषि ने
so Narad Rishi took all the
जो हम लोग तिलक करते हैं जैसे बोलते हैं
the Gopi Chandan. This is, you know, the Gopi Chandan. The Gopi Chandan is the dust of Gopi's feet. Gopi Chandan is the dust from lotus feet of Gopis.
क्या है बोलने का।
So,
जब तुम्हारे हृदय में अनुभव होगा
if you have realization in your heart,
आग रखेंगे तो पता चलेगा तो
So you know the fire is hot. You know it's hot. But if you put your finger in it, then you will realize, yes, it's how you feel. Your realization. Practically, you will have realization how hot feels like. So if you put a finger in your fire, then you will realize it. Yes, it's hot. If somebody says it's hot, but that's not realization. It's just, so anubhav means you actually put your finger in the fire and had realization and felt that heat. That is called realization. So whoever has realization of Bhagavan, they can. So if when a katha is spoken by an ordinary person who has not had realization, that's just gyan. So somebody who has had realization and he speaks katha is actually is katha. What is Narottam Das saying? He's saying na the sound is not clear. Whatever the icha, desire of Krishna is Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur, when he left this world, what did Mahaprabhu do? His body, Ishwari, so everything is Bhagwan's Kripa, everything is it's icha of Bhagwan. Mahaprabhu Swayam, Haridas Thakur is saying that Mahaprabhu is saying that Haridas Thakur has left this world. So sometimes when with the desire of Bhagwan, you get a sang, and with the desire of Bhagwan, the sang is broken. Just like how you get the sang of Haridas Thakur, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying that now Haridas Thakur has left this world. So that was all desire of Bhagwan. So like when Krishna came from Mathura to Vrindavan. Sorry, beg your pardon, the other way around, from Vrindavan to Mathura. When Krishna went from Vrindavan to Mathura, the Gopis were in great separation. It's the nature of the world. The nature of the world is whoever's come, they have to go. Krishna came in this world. He finished his work, and when he finished his work, he left this world. Mathura Puri or Ramchandra's Bhumi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Gaur Sundar. And he came. And once he finished his Lila, he left his world. So whoever was the devotees of Bhagavan, Bhagavan's Bhakta, It is Bhagwan's, because of Bhagwan's desire, they come to this world, and with the icha of the Bhagwan, they leave this world and they go to Nitya Dham. If somebody asks you the question, if you want to speak the tattva siddhantas, the Surya, the sun, is never destroyed. Surya is always, the sun is always illuminated with light. But if you go to America, maybe it's night time in America, it's 12 o'clock, midnight, and you will not be able to see the sun. But the sun is so big, sun is huge. But with our eyes, we cannot see the sun, but the sun is there. So with our eyes, we see that when we see the sun is there, and with our eyes, when we see the darkness, we think the sun is not there. So whoever is doing Bhagwan's seva in this world, Bhaktos, the devotees, they come here to deliver the jivas of this material world. And they also come with the icha, with the desire of Bhagwan. What do they give? They give their love. What did they give? Do you know what they gave? When you are living, when the Bhakta is here in the world, you don't understand his Mahima. So, you don't understand the Bhaktas when they are in this world. But when you just think, oh, he's living in the house, you will not understand the glorification of that man. But when they leave this world, then you have, so for example, when a husband left her household and the husband's gone to another country, then the wife will think of her husband so much. For example, if her husband goes to America, then the wife will continuously be thinking of her husband. When is the husband going to come back? She will be thinking, oh, when will my husband come back? But if the husband staying in the household near her, then she will not be not thinking of her husband like that. And there is always jagra, like arguments when they are together. What I'm saying, so when somebody is near you, when the person is far away, then you will think about that person more, and you will. If somebody falls out from the so if they fall from a very high floor, from very top floor, then they will hurt themselves very badly. But if somebody falls from just 10 foot or something, then they won't get hurt that much. In the Jiva Dharma it says, when the Guru and Vaishnavas are staying with us, we will not understand their Mahima when they are close with us. We will not understand how much merciful they are, how much compassion they are, how much merciful they are. We will not be able to understand their Mahima. We will not understand their Mahima. But that Mahapurush, when he leaves this world or goes far away from us, then we will say Hare Hare, Hi Hi. Then we will understand. So all this precious thing that we had, they have left. Our Pujyapat Tirth Maharaj, who's Mahatma. Can you remember? Can you forget him? No. The glorification of Tirth Maharaj. We cannot even glorify him.
So Radhakant is having a break and Anangamon from UK is taking over, trying my best. Please forgive any mistakes. That cannot be completed. We cannot compare to his bhajan or his service. Just like a mother loves her son or daughter, that love and affection of the mother is incomparable. Just time is up. I'll give a small example. One story of a mother looking after her son. She used to prepare food preparations for him. She brought him up with so much love and affection. And as he grew up and became mature, he found a lover that he had a relationship with that nobody else knew about. Oh, listen. He fell in love with one girl, but the girl said that I cannot live with your mother. But my mother is the only person I have. If you cannot give up your mother, then you cannot marry me. At night, at 10 o'clock, she sent him away. Go to your mother and bring her heart to me. In love, he had no discrimination. The mother was waiting for her son to return late at night. She hadn't eaten and was lying asleep.
वो निकाल लिया तो उस लड़की के पास जाने के लिए हाथ में रख के जाने लगा।
He took her heart at that and carried it to his beloved.
इतने में क्या हुआ कि पैर में एक पत्थर लग गया।
And on the way there, he stubbed his toe on a stone and dropped
उसके हाथ में जमा था
his mother's heart
वो नीचे गिर गया तो टुकड़ा हो गया।
in pieces.
पत्थर से चोट लग गया उस बच्चे को चोट लग गई और
In that moment,
तो साथ में ही वो कलेजा बोले
the heart spoke in concern of the son's bleeding toe.
पैर में चोट तो नहीं।
The voice cried, "You have not hurt yourself, my dear son, have you? Is your pain very deep?
कि तुम्हारे पैर में लगा देता हूँ।
I will wrap a bandage around your feet. Like this, the mother's love is incomparable,
जो प्रेम है माता का जो ऋण है
unconditional,
वो कभी भी हम समाप्त नहीं कर पाएंगे उल्टे नहीं हो सकते। हम कहें
and can never be,
कुंद परिहत्य का
can never end in any way."
समर्पित करते हैं तब हम इनसे मुक्त हो सकते हैं।
In this way, we can compare the love of our spiritual master to us. Go Premanande. Hari.